Forensic psychology represents a specialized intersection of psychology and the legal system, bridging these disciplines to apply psychological principles, research, and clinical expertise directly to legal issues and questions. This field operates at the confluence of human behavior and justice, systematically utilizing psychological theories, methodologies to address the matters arising within judicial, correctional, investigative, and legislative contexts. Practitioners engage in evaluation, consultations, research, and testimonies designed to inform legal processes, criminal investigations, courtroom proceedings, and policy development. Now that you boners know what forensic psychology represents and how it kind of breaks down and what forensic psychologists kind of do in a sense, now we're going to talk about the role of forensic psychology in court cases. So fuckle up, dipshit. I'm Dino Dick Mongoloid Mustafa, and I'm gonna drop a big old knowledge juice in the toilet that is your mind. Forensic psychology wasn't born in a lab with polite applause. It clawed its way out of a fucking brawl between early psychology's ambition and the law's rigid traditions. Think Hugo Munsterberg getting legally eviscerated, just getting his ass spread wide open and tore open, and just like your whore mother, he kept coming back for more just to see if he could prove his point.
Oh, but Mustafa, what was his point?
Shut up! Don't interrupt me. Munsterberg believed that psychology could mean something in a courtroom. I know, crazy thought, right? Or William Sturm proving that eyewitness testimony is often pure poop ass. Even legal realists like Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr. chipping away at the law's fantasy of pure logic laid the messy, contiguous groundwork. But now, forensic psychologists get thrown into the legal meat grinder daily. Their core function is cutting through the bullshit. Competency evaluations ask the fundamental question, is the defendant mentally present enough to even have a trial? Can they grasp the charges and help their lawyer, or are they lost in delusion? Getting this wrong isn't just a mistake, it's fucking barbaric. Then there's the circus of a criminal responsibility, the insanity defense. This high-stakes nightmare requires discussing the defendant's mind at the exact moment of the crime. God damn, I am so fucking stuffy. Did severe mental illness obliterate their understandings of wrongfulness or control? It's navigating standards like the M'Naughton while battling public hysteria and hindsight bias makes success so rare and hinges on evidence being rock silent. They're also the ones who kind of sit back with baby oil in one hand, fleshlight on the other, and watching a big titty VTuber on their fucking monitor and ask, is this defendant going to re-offend? Risk assessment uses structured tools like the HCR-20 or the static-99 mixed with clinical judgment to predict future violence or recidivism. This is not prophecy, it's probability. Based on history, psychology, and context. Get it wrong, and innocent people get fucked. Or lives rot needlessly behind bars. No pressure, right? In toxic trenches of child custody wards, they're tasked with figuring out what actually is best for the kid amidst parental mudslinging. This isn't therapy. This is an actual brutal evaluation just to figure out which one is actually just a shit dick who can't raise a kid, and which one can actually make the kid feel safe and meet their needs. Their entire future is hanging in the balance. I totally got sidetracked on the custody disputes. I didn't write it in the script, so I thought I should probably touch on those too. To the whole entire conviction. After conviction, sentencing, and mitigation evaluations dig into defendant's wreckage, the trauma, the untreated mental illness, the intellectual defects, providing context to argue against maximum cruelty, and maybe, just maybe, finding a silver hope for rehabilitation. Now, you may come to the conclusion that they are in the bullshit, in the weeds, wanting to slam their head in a car door for fucking fun. And you would be absolutely fucking right. And guess what? That all gets cranked up to fucking 11. that's when the real shit show begins. That's when their job turns from evaluator to translating complex psychological findings, diagnosis, risk scores, nuance, contemptancy conclusions into language that a jury won't tune the fuck out at. They need to explain the material scientifically, clearly, concisely, convincingly, and without the mumbo-jumbo. They need to be authoritative. They need to own the room. Just like your dominatrix owns your ass when she fucking handcuffs your ankles to the bed frame and pounds it. Pulverizing your prostate. And they need to pulverize the jury's mind with their conclusions. But stepping into that box means to step into crossfire. Credibility is everything, and the bar is high. The Frye standard means that the judge plays gatekeeper, scrutinizing if their methods are scientifically valid, peer-reviewed, testable, and acceptable. Bullshit science like the earth being flat or your mom actually loving you gets tossed. Then comes the brutal cross-examination. Attorneys will try to shred into them, digging into fees, past testimonies, potential bias, anything to paint them as a hired gun or a quack. The ethical tightrope is constant. Staying objective when hired by one side, resisting attorney pressure to bend conclusions, protecting confidentiality within legal straitjackets, and never, I don't ever want to see you motherfuckers ever doing this shit either. Sliding in from educator to advocate. If I catch you motherfuckers out here advocating as a forensic psychologist, you're dead. I'll fucking hunt you down. The courtroom is a relentless pressure cooker where hard science meets... It also meets the adversarial legal machine. This shit isn't some academic sideshow. It's the fucking linchpin holding the delicate, often rusted gears of justice together. Reaffirming its importance isn't just optional. It's acknowledgement that without the science of human behavior cutting through the legal dogma and emotional bias, the system reverts to guesswork and gut reactions. And that's all I pretty much got today. Leave a dislike on this video because I would know it was dog shit and I hated it, so I know you hated it. Subscribe if you're a masochist. I'll see you later, cutie pies. Take care. Hope you learned something.